Dear students, in this video on oscillations, we will study energy in simple harmonic motion with some numerical examples. So let us begin with the concept of restoring force in simple harmonic motion. Let's see how we define it. If a body is oscillating, the force which tries to bring it to the mean position is called restoring force. So, you can see that this is a particle in oscillation and here and at this point this force is trying to bring it to the mean position. अब देखो ये लेफ्ट में जाता है तो फोर्स की डायरेक्शन इधर है, ये राइट जाता है तो यहाँ पे फोर्स की डायरेक्शन अपोजिट हो जाती है. तो फोर्स जो है हमेशा ही बॉडी को मीन पोजीशन में लेकर आ रहा है. सो इट इज़ कॉल्ड रेस्टोरिंग फोर्स. एंड you know that acceleration in simple harmonic motion is minus omega square y. So restoring force is mass into acceleration, or F is equal to minus m omega square y. And m omega square is constant, so we can say that F is proportional to minus y. And this is necessary condition for simple harmonic motion. So necessary condition for simple harmonic motion is restoring force is on a particle in SHM is directly proportional to the displacement from mean position and opposite in direction. आप ये देखो कि ये जो फोर्स है वो डिस्प्लेसमेंट की अपोजिट है. डिस्प्लेसमेंट की डायरेक्शन इधर है तो फोर्स अपोजिट है, जब डिस्प्लेसमेंट इधर है तो फोर्स इधर की तरफ है. तो डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल है और डायरेक्शन अपोजिट है. एंड फ्रॉम हियर वी कैन फाइंड आउट रिलेशन फॉर टाइम पीरियड. So F is equal to minus m omega square y, or F is equal to minus ky. So compare this and this. We can write this k is equal to m omega square from these two, and omega square is equal to k upon m. Just change the side. Okay, or omega is equal to under root k upon m, और ओमेगा इज इक्वल टू, नाउ दिस के इज कॉल्ड स्प्रिंग फैक्टर. आपने स्प्रिंग के केस में भी ये रिलेशन पढ़ा हुआ है. दिस के इज कॉल्ड स्प्रिंग फैक्टर एंड एम इज कॉल्ड इनर्शिया फैक्टर. यू नो दैट एम इज मास इज मेजर ऑफ इनर्शिया, सो एम इज कॉल्ड इनर्शिया फैक्टर. सी, and you also know that angular velocity is equal to 2 pi by t, where t is time period. So just change the sides and now you get a general relation for time period, 2 pi under root m upon k. So relation for time period in simple harmonic motion is 2 pi under root m upon k, where m is inertia factor and k is spring factor. So for oscillation of this simple pendulum also, this relation holds good. And now kinetic energy in simple harmonic motion. So here you'll see, you know kinetic energy is half mv square. So this is 1 upon 2 m, and relation for velocity is this one, omega under root a square minus y square, where a is the amplitude, the square of the whole thing, and then you get kinetic energy is half m omega square into a square minus y square. Relation for kinetic energy. And we can take its special cases. So at mean position, you see, at mean position displacement is 0. So when you put 0 in this relation, kinetic energy is half m omega square a square. So kinetic energy is half m omega a square. It is maximum value. So at mean position, kinetic energy is maximum. And at extreme position, displacement is a. So when you put displacement is equal to a, kinetic energy becomes 0, minimum. So at extreme positions, kinetic energy is 0 or minimum. That means the particle stops at extremes for a moment. And again the same figure, you can see that the particle is stopping at extreme position for some moment, and it has maximum velocity at mean position. So it has maximum kinetic energy at mean position and zero kinetic energy at extreme positions. And from here, let us move to potential energy in simple harmonic motion. So, work done in displacing a particle from its mean position gets stored in it as its potential energy. So, restoring force at displacement y, that is F is equal to minus ky or minus m omega square y. We have just done that. So, work done against this force for further displacement of dy. रेस्टोरिंग फोर्स इतना एक्ट कर रहा है वाई डिस्प्लेसमेंट पर, और थोड़ा सा और डिस्प्लेसमेंट अगर डी वाई करना हो तो वर्क डन कितना होगा, एफ डॉट डी वाई, फोर्स इनटू डिस्प्लेसमेंट, एंड द फोर्स हियर इज के वाई into dy, and then the total work done will be integration of this dw, and you will integrate it from 0 to y, क्योंकि डिस्प्लेसमेंट हमारा मीन पोजीशन 0 से लेके y तक हुआ है, यहाँ पर डिस्प्लेसमेंट इतना हुआ है. सो यू विल इंटीग्रेट इट फ्रॉम 0 टू y, ky dy. K is constant, we can keep it outside, 0 to y dy. Now, integration of y is y square upon 2. So, the work done is half ky square, and the value of k is m omega square. From this relation, you see, k is equal to m omega square. So, the work done is half m omega square y square, or the potential energy in SHM is half m omega square y square. So, you have to remember this relation, and from here you see, at mean position y is equal to 0, so potential energy is 0. At extreme position y is equal to a, equal to amplitude, so potential energy is half m omega square a square maximum. So, extreme position पर potential energy maximum है और mean position पर potential energy 0 है. Now, total energy in SHM. See, kinetic energy in SHM is this much, we have done that, and potential energy is this much. So, the total energy, add these two, we get half m omega square a square. Open the bracket, add करेंगे तो हाफ m ओमेगा स्क्वायर a स्क्वायर यहाँ से मिलेगा, और यहाँ से मिलेगा आपको माइनस हाफ m ओमेगा स्क्वायर a स्क्वायर y स्क्वायर, वो कैंसिल हो जाएगा और हमारे पास बचेगा केवल ये वाला टर्म. So, the total energy is constant, and total energy is constant means mechanical energy is conserved. You can see, let us look at this graphical variation. So, displacement from mean position, this a plus minus a are amplitudes, maximum displacement on both sides, and see now. All right. So, at displacement 0 mean position, kinetic energy is maximum, potential energy is 0, and at extreme positions, kinetic energy is 0 because the body stops for a moment, and potential energy is maximum, but their sum is constant throughout. The sum kinetic energy plus potential energy is constant throughout. आप ये देखिए कि सम जो है कांस्टेंट है, इट इज़ नॉट चेंजिंग. नाउ वन मोर थिंग हियर, दिस हाफ m omega square y square. So, we have taken displacement on this axis and energy on this axis. So, it is something like y is equal to kx square or x is equal to ky square. So, this is relation of a parabola. That means the variation in potential energy is parabolic and variation in kinetic energy is also parabolic. So, ये जो दोनों variations हैं energy के, ये variations parabolic variations हैं. And the plots of potential energy and kinetic energy are parabolic. They are complementary. That means if one increases, the other one decreases. And the total mechanical energy in SHM remains constant. So that's a very important concept. And let us look at a numerical problem. Find the ratio of kinetic energy and potential energy of a simple harmonic oscillator when the displacement is half of amplitude. So displacement is given. When displacement is a by 2, kinetic energy is half m omega square a square minus y square. You must remember formulae. So put the value of y here, or square of y will be here, a square upon 4, and a square minus a square upon 4 will give you 3a square upon 4, half m omega square as it is. And similarly, the potential energy is half m omega square y square. So put the value of y here, and we get half m omega square a square upon 4. And then we have to take the ratio. So see. So kinetic energy upon potential energy. Now kinetic energy is this much, half m omega square 3a square upon 4. Potential energy is this much, half m omega square a square upon 4. So these cancelled. A square upon 4 also cancelled. We are left with 3 upon 1. So the ratio is 3 upon 1. So a very, very simple problem, but you must remember the formulae. Okay, so one more. A body oscillates with simple harmonic motion according to this relation. Xt is equal to 5 cos 4t plus pi by 4. Xt means displacement at time t, और यहाँ पर displacement हमने x में लिया हुआ है, where t is in second and x is in meter. Now calculate amplitude, time period, frequency, initial phase. Displacement at t is equal to 0 and initial velocity. So these things we have to find out. So let us begin with the first part. Now कभी भी आपको ये इक्वेशन दी दी होती है तो इसको आप स्टैंडर्ड इक्वेशन से कंपेयर कीजिए. Now standard equation will be xt is equal to a cos omega t plus phi naught. A cos omega t plus phi naught. तो कंपेयर करो. Amplitude a, this a is amplitude, so amplitude a is 5 meter. Now compare this, you get 4 pi is equal to omega. So omega is equal to 4 pi. Angular frequency is equal to 4 pi. And you know that omega is equal to 2 pi by t. So from here, the time period t is equal to, just change the side, it is 1 upon 2 second or 0.5 second. And you also know that frequency is reciprocal of time period. So 1 upon t. So reciprocal of this is 2. So 2 hertz. So frequency is 2 hertz. And this is initial phase phi naught. Initial phase phi naught. So phi naught is equal to plus pi by 4. So initial phase is plus pi by 4. So ऐसी सिचुएशन में सबसे पहले आप स्टैंडर्ड इक्वेशन लिखेंगे और कंपेयर करेंगे. Now you have to find out displacement at t is equal to 0. So in this given equation, we will put t is equal to 0. So when we put t is equal to 0, this term becomes 0. And then what we get is, see, x0 is equal to 5 cos pi by 4. Look at this. यहाँ पर ये 4 pi t cancel 0 हो जाएगा. And cos pi by 4, cos 45 degree is 1 upon root 2. So you get 5 upon root 2 meter. So displacement at time t is equal to 0 is 5.2 meter. And last we have to find out initial velocity. So for that we will find out relation for velocity. So for velocity, we know that velocity is dx upon dt. So this is d by dt of x. X की वैल्यू यहाँ पर डाल देते हैं. 5 cos this much. Now 5 is a constant. हमने बाहर लिख लिया 5. And differentiation of cosine function is minus sign. तो एक माइनस आ जाएगा साइन और ये वाली टर्म 4 pi by t plus pi by 4 as it is. अब ये फंक्शन ऑफ फंक्शन है, तो इसको हम एक बार और डिफ्रेंशिएट करेंगे. सो डिफ्रेंशिएशन ऑफ 4 pi t plus pi by 4. So from here what we get is -4 as it is here, right? एंड जब इसको आप डिफ्रेंशिएट करोगे तो पहले वाले टर्म का डिफ्रेंशिएशन 4 पाई और पाई/4 इज कांस्टेंट, तो इसका डिफ्रेंशिएशन 0. सो यहाँ से आपको केवल मिलेगा 4 पाई. सो ये वाला 4 पाई इधर आ गया और साइन 4 पाई t प्लस पाई/4 एज इट इज, राइट? एंड फ्रॉम हियर at t is equal to 0, from here what we get? -20 pi sine, and put t is equal to 0, sine pi/4, and sine pi/4 is, or sine 45 degrees, 1 upon root 2. So -20 1 upon root 2, and from here we get velocity as 20 pi upon root 2 meter per second. So the initial velocity मीन्स स्टार्टिंग की वेलोसिटी, और स्टार्टिंग की वेलोसिटी कितने पर टाइम पर होगी? 0 टाइम पर. सो इन दिस वे वी कैन फाइंड आउट पोजीशन, डिस्प्लेसमेंट एंड ऑल डिफरेंट थिंग्स बाय कंपेयरिंग विद standard equation. Now one more problem, let's see. A simple harmonic motion is represented by y is equal to a sin omega t. Now what is the displacement at which speed is half of its maximum value? The time at which kinetic energy is equal to potential energy. If you know the formula, you will not have any problem. So the given equation is a sin omega t, and you know that maximum velocity is a omega in simple harmonic motion, and relation for velocity is omega under root a square minus y square. So here the displacement at which speed is half of its maximum value. So that means this v is equal to a omega upon 2, maximum value ka half ho gaya, and right side as it is, omega cancelled, and square both the sides. So you get a square upon 4 is equal to a square minus omega square. And now change the side, and when you change the side, this minus y square, take it to the left, plus y square, a square, take it to the right side, it becomes minus. So minus a square upon 4, that is 3a square upon 4, and take square root. So y is equal to under root 3 upon 2a. So displacement is under root 3 upon 2a when the velocity becomes half of its maximum value. And the second is the time at which kinetic energy is equal to potential energy. हमें time निकालना है. So now kinetic energy this much, potential energy is this much. इनको equate कर दीजिए. आपने equate किया, half m omega square, half m omega square cancelled, and you get a square minus omega square is equal to y square. Just change the side. 2y square is equal to a square, and I can put the value of y now. हमको टाइम निकालना है तो टाइम की टर्म में आना चाहिए. So from here I can write y square, that is a sin omega t. Y is equal to a sin omega t. So a sin omega t whole square is equal to a square upon 2. And from here, when you square it, then a square will be cancelled on both the sides, or you get sin square omega t is equal to 1 upon 2, or sin omega t as 1 upon root 2. You'll get sin omega t as 1 upon root 2. That means ये 1 upon root 2 वैल्यू मिलती है हमको 45 डिग्री और पाई/4 के लिए. So omega t is equal to pi/4, and you know that omega is equal to 2 pi/t. So इसको आपने 2 pi/t यहाँ लिख दिया, and now change the side. So you get that time t is equal to, take this time period to the right hand side, t upon 8. So when the time is t upon 8, time period का 1 upon 8 times, तो kinetic energy और potential energy दोनों equal होंगे. So in this way we can find out the time at which the kinetic energy and potential energy are equal. So you have to remember all the relations, and with this I come to the end of this video. I hope that it is useful to all of you. Thank you very much.